Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Field. We're getting set for game two. Jeff Davis a winner in game one, 15-0 in 3 innings. Jeff Davis will be the visiting team here in game number two. So let's go ahead and get you starting lineups for game two. First of all, for the Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets, leading it off, shortstop Eli Saunders. Batting second, playing second, Ethan Picanso. Hitting third, playing third, Alex Mason. Catching and hitting cleanup will be Carter Mullis. First baseman Duke Stone will hit fifth. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Ethan Griffin. Trayton Webster starts in right field and hits seventh. Batting eighth, left fielder Jude Worthington, and batting ninth, center fielder Kason Clance. Jonathan Bohannon will start on the mound for the Yellow Jackets here in game two. So the Jackets batting order will go Saunders, Picanso, Mason, Mullis, Stone, Griffin, Webster, Worthington, and Clance. And now your starting lineup for Coach Ron Hill's Southwest Patriots. Leading it off, third baseman Hill. Batting second, shortstop Watkins. Catching and hitting third will be Fuller. Batting cleanup, second baseman Green. Center fielder Robinson will hit fifth. Pitching and batting sixth will be Kendrick. First baseman Pearson hits seventh. Right fielder Probst hits eighth, and batting ninth, left fielder Brown. And those are your starting lineups here for game two. The game officials, the umpires, have made their way out onto the field, and we'll be set to get underway here in just a few minutes. We'll take a break here on the Jeff Davis Hospital Baseball Network.
Jeff Davis High School would like to thank the following alumni sponsors for their support of Yellow Jacket Athletics: Sweet Tea's Flowers, Gifts, and Custom Framing, Lumber City Drug, Laney Internal Medicine Group, Hazlehurst Auto, Southern Root Salon, Stone's Machine Shop, Whitfield Breedlove, Coleman Tire and Auto, Waters Service Center, Raglan Timber, Pallet One, Renaissance Bank, Family Healthcare Connections, Theater of Hazlehurst, Jeff Davis County Farm Bureau, Jeff Davis Monument Company, Jeff Davis Board of Commissioners, Java Queen, Rebel Auction Company, Cheney Bush Irrigation, Johnson Office Solutions, Kane Insurance Company, AirPro Heating and Cooling, Dr. Roberts Family Dentistry, Chips Discount Drugs, Interstate Credit Union, Pig Out Barbecue, and Cotton Partners.
Back here at Yellow Jacket Field, where the coaches and umpires meeting at home plate, so we're soon to be underway here in game two. Yellow Jackets a winner in game one, 15-0 in 3 innings. Some other reports I've got around the area: both Toombs and Vidalia were winning their games. Appleton County, who is playing number 4 seed Washington County, was losing in game one. At last report is they had allowed 7 runs in the first 2 innings. I'm not sure of the scores on any of those, but the Jackets, if win game 2 here, win the series, will advance to take on the winner between Toombs County and Westside Augusta. We said Toombs was leading in game 1. Appleton playing Washington County. The winner of that series will take on the winner between Worth County and Rutland. Worth County, the number 3 seed, traveling up to Macon to take on Rutland. Vidalia was leading, a 4 seed was leading over Thompson, a 1 seed earlier. The winner of that series will advance to take on the winner between Jordan and Cook. Fitzgerald is up at Ace Charter and will take on the winner between Putnam County and Brantley County. Haven't heard any reports of any scores on any of those games so far, but Yellow Jackets trying to go for the sweep here in game 2. Game 1, Jackets scored 2 in the first, then put the game away with a 11-run second inning. They scored 11 runs on just 5 hits. The Patriots committed 5 errors. There were also few walks and hit batsmen sprinkled in there along the way, and so the Jackets scored 2 in the first, 11 in the second, 2 more in the third inning. The winning run, or the game-ending run, scored when the throw back to the pitcher from the catcher got past the pitcher, and the runner from third, who was Ethan Picanso, raced home with the 15th run to secure the Mercy Rule win over Southwest Patriots. So you hear the PA announcer, Dr. David Stapleton, going over the lineups here for Game 2. So, again, the Jackets will be the visiting team in Game 2. And so, again, the Jackets' batting order is going to go Saunders, Picanso, Mason, Mullis, Stone, Griffin, Webster, Worthington, and Clance. Jonathan Bohannon will get the start here in Game 2. Coach Glass going to give his 2 workhorses, Alex Mason, Duke Stone, some time off as they get ready, hopefully, to advance to the second round. Iverson, the player who apparently was injured in Game 1, what I understand, as he was sliding into third base, he got stepped on, so he got cleated in the hand, I guess. And that will mean, I saw between games, Dr. Kirk Munsiak went over and gave some treatment to the young man, and so he's not in the lineup here for Game 2, so we hopefully that he's okay. Patriots taking the field here for Game 2, so let's take a timeout. This is the Jeff Davis Hospital Baseball Network.
Williams Brothers Trucking is now hiring qualified CDL Class A licensed drivers with at least 2 years over-the-road tractor-trailer experience.
Williams Brothers Trucking has an excellent benefits package. They have quarterly bonuses. They have great insurance.
They offer flexibility as far as your work schedule. You're not really pressured into starting at any certain time throughout the day.
Be home every day with family-owned and operated Williams Brothers Trucking. Apply now online.
Go Jackets!
Dr. Kurt Munsiak and his staff at the Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic have proudly served this community as the original walk-in clinic for your sick visit needs and as volunteer sports medicine for all our Jeff Davis athletics since 2014. Whether at the clinic, on the sidelines, courtside, mat side, or on the diamond, Dr. Kirk is always ready to help. Give him a call at 912-375 or at 22 Cross Street in Hazlehurst, behind Jeff Davis Hospital. God bless and go Jackets from the Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic.
Welcome back here to Yellow Jacket Field, where Game 2 about to get underway. Mitch's Pharmacy Field Condition Report. It's been a beautiful day for baseball. It's been mild temperatures in the upper 60s, low 70s. A bit of an overcast sky, and there's been no wind to speak of this afternoon. Throw goes down to second. We're ready to get underway. Saunders, Picanso, Mason leading off for the Jackets. Want to thank our game sponsors, Hazlehurst Monument, Southern Eye Care, Three Rivers Meat Company, and C&H Creative Flooring. Eli was 2 for 2 in Game 1 with 4 runs driven in. The shortstop had a big game. He gets hit on the very first pitch. And if I'm not mistaken, he got hit on the first pitch of Game 1, so maybe that's a good sign. So runner at first. Nobody out for Ethan Picanso. Big lead over there. The left-hander throws over Kendrick, a lefty. Picanso was 1 for 2, had a walk, reached on an error, scored 3 times. Kendrick, left-hander, is going to throw over to first again, a little bit closer this time. Ball throw back from first to the pitcher, gets away, and Saunders thought about trying to take second, but backed off. First pitch to Ethan is fouled back. 0-1. Eli Saunders led off, was hit by a pitch. Ethan Picanso now at the plate with a runner aboard, nobody out. Jackets a winner in game one, 15-0. In just 3 innings. Breaking ball way outside. Long throw down, and he's safe. Saunders swipes second. That was a pretty good throw by the catcher, Fuller, from his knees. 1 ball, 1 strike on Picanso. Turn and a fake to chase the runner back to second. One's fouled out of play. 1-2. Kendrick, a long, tall left-hander. Again, bluffs back to second. Nobody was covering, though, so no throw. One, two, behind the batter and all the way to the backstop. And I'll get Sanders over to third on the wild pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes to Ethan. Eli gets a big lead at third. And that hit him. Second batter in a row hit. And caught him on the front thigh. So first and third, nobody out for Alex Mason. First at bat in game one, Mason drove one to the wall in center field, but Fuller, playing center field in that game, ran it down, turned it into a double play. Alex was also hit by a pitch and singled. Runners first and third, nobody out. Runner from first goes. That hit Alex. Nope, check that, bounced in front of the plate. Didn't go far enough. Catcher Fuller blocked it. But it did get the run to second. There's a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 in scoring position for Mason. That one bounced in front of the plate. Two balls, 1 strike. Just underway here in game 2. The wind and the pitch by Kendrick missed up and away. 3-1. So Mason has the count in his favor with 2 ducks on the pond. Ripped to third. Third baseman, nice backhanded pickup. Throw to first is low. Gets away. 1 run scores. Here comes Picanso in to score. Mason hit the daylights out of it, but it's going to be a throwing error by the third baseman. Give Mason 1 RBI. Sanders was scoring on the play. And then Picanso comes around to score after the throw got away. So runner at second. No outs. Jackets up 2-0 on the Jeff Davis walk-in clinic scoreboard for Carter Mullis. Rip right back up the middle for a base hit. They're going to send Mason around. The throw will be cut off to the plate, and Carter Mullis picks up an RBI. Make it 3-0. Jackson Sayers going to come on and run for Mason again. Mullis picked up his second hit of the series, his second RBI. He's had a double reached on an error and walked in game 1. Duke Stone, who was 0 for 1, struck out but was hit by a pitch and walked, will step in. So he's looking for his first hit of the series. Run at first. No outs. Jackets up 3-0 on the Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic scoreboard in the top of the first. Throw to first. Sayers gets back in. Outside, Sayer on the move as the ball popped away from the catcher. He'll take second without a throw. A ball and no strikes to count on Duke. Duke, the University of Georgia commit, a junior, so he'll be returning next year. That ball inside gets away from the catcher again. That'll put Sayer at third on the wild pitch. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 pitch. Missed outside. Ball pops away. Here comes Sayer in. The throw to home. And he's safe. Sayer scores on another wild pitch to make it 4-0. 3-0 now the count to Duke. But the base is empty. Two hit batters, an error and a single. Couple of wild pitches and the Jackets are up by 4. And there's a 4-pitch walk. So Stone trots down to first, and Ethan Griffin, the designated hitter, will come to the plate. Griffin drove in 3 in game 1, a hit and a sacrifice fly. He was also hit by a pitch. Throw to first, not in time. Game 2 of this first round matchup. Call to balk. So runner moves to second, no pitch. Now Stone in scoring position. It's down low. Runner leads away from second. Another balk called. One ball, no strikes is the count. So the count's 1-0 to Griffin with the runner at third after 2 straight balks. Way outside, a good stab by the catcher Fuller. Keep the runner at third. 2-0 now the count. Ethan, the senior designated hitter, waits. Rips it into center field. Center fielder coming over. He makes the catch. Runner at third failed to tag. Stone got too far off the bag and stumbled going back. 1 away for Trayton Webster. Webster was 0 for 2, but did walk once and score. Run at third with one out. Behind him, but good job by Fuller, who had to dive behind the left-handed batter to knock that one down and prevent another run from scoring. 1-0 the count to Trayton. Kendrick winds and delivers. Right up the middle for a base hit. That'll score Stone from third. Center field overruns the ball. And Webster's going to end up at second. So a hit, an RBI, and an error. It's at 5-0. And a runner at second for Jude Worthington. It's Worthington's first at bat in the doubleheader. Right-handed batter, just a bit of a closed stance. Call strike at 64 on the outside corner. Whoa, way wide. Catcher had no chance at that one. He tried to throw a breaking ball that just slipped out of his hand. That was almost in the first base on deck circle. 2-0 the count. Check that. 2 balls, 1 strike. Or 1 ball, 1 strike rather. 1-1 the count to Worthington. Runner at third. Missed up high. 2-1. Jackets lead it 4-0. Check that, 5-0 on the Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic scoreboard. Top of the first. Fly ball left center field. That's going to be in the gap for extra bases. Webster's going to score. They're going to wave Worthington around second. He's motoring to third. Relay throw is going to be late. A stand-up triple and an RBI for Jude Worthington. And Jackets lead at 6-0. Jeff Davis batted around here in the top of the first. Cason Clance comes to the plate with a runner at third, 1 out. Clance walked twice and scored twice. Chopped it foul, first base side. And he also fouled out to the third baseman. Clancy's other senior on the team, along with Ethan Griffin, plays a great center field. Upstairs at 60 miles an hour. 1 ball, 1 strike. Center fielder Robinson for Sumter pulled way around to the right side. It's a big gap in left center for Cason. 61, but too high again. Two balls, 1 strike. Worthington's at third after the triple. Ball popped away from the catcher. And Worthington will score on the wild pitch. 3-1 the count on Clance. It's now 7-0 Yellow Jackets. Base is empty, 1 out. Ball 4. Clance draws a walk. They'll bring Eli Saunders to the plate, who was hit by a pitch and stole a base and came around to score on the hit by Mason. In front of the plate, and on the move is Clance. He'll take second without a throw. 1 ball, no strikes to Eli. Jackets lead at 7-0. We're still in the top of the first. Hit third base. Third baseman fields it near the line, loads, fires to first. Not in time. An infield hit by Saunders. Clance will move to third. First and third for the Jackets with one out. Bring up Ethan Picanso. That missed for a ball. Worth has swept Rutland, winning game one 14-0, game two 8-1. So they advance to take on the winner of Appleton and Washington County. Runner goes from first. Missed high for a ball. No throw down. Saunders swipes a base. Seven 0 Jackets on the Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic scoreboard. 2 balls, no strikes to Ethan Picanso. Well, the runner at second and one out. Last report we got, Toombs was leading, Vidalia was leading in their series. That's foul back out of play. Count goes 2-1. Thank Roy Waters for the update on the Worth Rutland series. Congratulations to the Worth County Rams. A number 2 seed out of our region. Boy, I tell you, the Jackets had a battle with them. Check that. They were number 3 seed out of the region. They were on the road up to Rutland and Macon. Hit foul on the third base side. Count evens at 2-2. Appling comes back to win game one 11-7. So they're up a game on Washington County. The winner of that series will take on Worth County. The Jackets advance. They'll take on the winner between Toombs and Westside Augusta. The 2-2 pitch. Reached out, poked one down the right field line. That's fair and down in the corner. That's going to score 2. Picanso's heading to second. He rounds second. He's not slowing down. He's going to pull into third with a triple. It's 9-0. Ethan Picanso, second triple of the inning for the Jackets. As Clance scores and Saunders scores. 9-0 Jackets. Mason pops it up on the right side. First baseman over, giving it a look. Runs out of room as he crashes into the wall over there. Cook wins game one 11-1 over Jordan. Again, thank you, Roy Waters, for keeping us updated on all these scores from around the area and our region. Down low, ball pops away, but they're going to hold the runner at third. One ball, one strike. Ripped into left field by Mason. Picanso will score. Mason will take a big turn at first. He'll hold right there. Boy, Alex hit the daylights out of that ball. That makes it 10-0. So Carter Mullis comes to the plate. Mullis singled and drove in a run. His first at bat. A 10-run first for the Jackets and not done. High chop to third. Third baseman is going to throw to second. Misfire there. Rolls out into left field. They're going to send Mason home with it as the center fielder just now retrieves the ball. They'll hold Mullis up at second. So Mullis reaches on a fielder's choice. Mason is safe at second on the error by the third baseman. He comes around to score. Mullis ends up at second. $11-0 Yellow Jackets with the lead. For Duke Stone, Jackson Sayer back in the game. That ball gets by the catcher, and that'll move Sayer over to third. One ball, no strikes to Duke Stone, who walked and scored his first time up. Well, it's been a lot of problems for the Patriots here in the top of the first. Missed outside at 59 miles an hour, 2-0. Jackets have collected 6 hits. There's been 2 errors, a couple of hit batters. Swing and a miss by Duke. 2-1 the count. Couple of balks. Some wild pitches. Check that, a fastball at 79 miles an hour on the inside corner that Duke swung through. It's now 2-2. Best fastball thrown by Kendrick so far. Ties him up again, a curveball inside with a strikeout. 2 away. And bring up to Ethan Griffin, who lined out to the center fielder. Jackets have scored 11 here in the top of the first. Winning game 1, 15-0. Out of play, right side. The 0-1 missed inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Missed up high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at third with 2 outs. Missed 3-1. Ethan Griffin, the 15th batter to come to the plate for the Jackets here in the top of the first. The 3-1 pitch. Missed outside. He walked him. So Griffin extends the inning. He moves to first. First and third, 2 outs for Trayton Webster, who had an RBI single his first time up. Freshman steps in. We get a balk called, so that brings in another run. Make it 12-0. Griffin will move to second. There was no pitch on Webster. So Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic scoreboard now reads Jackets 12, Patriots nothing. We're still in the top of the first. Jackets won game 1, 15-0 in 3. They had an 11-run second inning in that game. So they've bettered that here with 12 runs in the first here. Up and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner leads from second with 2 outs. Bounced in front of the plate and all the way to the screen. And Griffin will move to third on the wild pitch. 2-0 the count to Webster. Tell you what, he's looked good when he's lined up. Hayden Turner still, oh, that one's all the way to the backstop, and that'll allow Griffin to trot home on another wild pitch to make it 13-0. Three 3-0 the count to Trayton. I think Turner was supposed to see the doctor today and hopefully have him back next series. That's a walk to Webster on 4 pitches. A run at first with 2 outs for Worthington. Jackets lead at 13-0 on the Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic scoreboard. As a strike, ball pops away from the catcher, and Webster will take second. Worthington tripled and drove in a run his first time up. Hot shot to second. Second baseman had ate him up. That'll score Webster without a throw. 14-0 Jackets. Worthington reaches on the error. Hit a smash, though, but right at the second baseman. I'll bring Kason Clance to the plate. Jackets have batted around twice here in the first. Throw to first is not in time. Down low, runner on the move, throw to second. Good job by the shortstop to flag that high throw down. One 1-0 the count to Kason, who walked and scored his first time up. Also stole a base. Popped up. Shortstop out near the edge of the outfield grass. He comes in on the dirt to make the catch. And the Jackets send 18 men to the plate here in the top of the first. After a half inning, Jeff Davis 14. Southwest coming to bat. This is Jeff Davis Hospital Baseball Network. EP American Footwear in Hazlehurst is proud to be a part of the Hazlehurst Jeff Davis community and are proud sponsors of all Jeff Davis County sports. If you are looking for a great job with a great company, they are hiring for all shifts. You can apply in person Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 10 North Gill Street in Hazlehurst. Go Jackets from all the folks at EP American Footwear of Hazlehurst. Go Jackets!
The Bank of Hazlehurst is Jeff Davis County's only locally owned and operated bank, serving their friends and family since 1906. They offer a wide array of services, including personal, commercial, and electronic banking services, along with mortgage and ag lending. For more information on the services they offer, call them at 912-375-4228. Download their banking app or contact them online at bankofhazlehurst.com. The Bank of Hazlehurst. When others have their branches, they have their roots.
Altamont Bank and Trust takes us to the bottom of the first inning, and yes, folks, you see that scoreboard is right. Jackets lead at 14-0 on the Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic scoreboard. Hill, Watkins, and Fuller due up. Jonathan Bohannon gets a start for the Yellow Jackets. He's 3-1 on the year, 3.06 earned run average in 18 1/3 innings, 11 hits, 12 runs, just 8 earned, 16 walks, 21 strikeouts. That's his second start of the year, and not many times you get to walk up on the bump and have a 14-run cushion before you even throw your first pitch. 81 on his first pitch, but it misses down and away for ball 1 to Hill. Andrew White threw a 3-inning no-hitter in the game 1. That one again missed low. Thing with Bohannon, he's been in the dugout for a long time. The 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. Once again, 81 miles an hour. That was right at the knees. The 2-1 pitch by Bohannon. Another strike, again at 81. 2-2. Andrew White, 7 of the 9 outs he recorded were by strikeout. The 2-2 pitch, missed outside on the off-speed pitch. It's 3-2. First time he's thrown anything but a fastball. It missed wide. The 3-2. Call strike 3 at the knees. One away. Bohannon consistently hitting 81. That first batter. That'll bring up Watkins, a shortstop. Swings and launches one into shallow center field. Cason Clance, playing shallow already, comes in about 5 steps and makes the catch for out number 2. That'll bring Fuller to the plate. Fuller played center field in game 1, catching here in game 2. Nobody on, 2 outs. Fouled off. 84 on that fastball from Jonathan Bohannon. He's getting a little lathered up now. No balls, 1 strike. The wind by Bohannon and the pitch. Breaking ball, 71, a beauty. It's 0-2. Way ahead of Fuller with the bases empty and 2 outs. Fastball sailed up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the first. Jackets up 14-0 after winning game 1 15-0. Bohannon starts to sprint off the mound. The breaking ball stayed a little high. Count evens at 2-2. Went back to the fastball, but it missed low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Chopper towards second. Picanso takes a second hop over to Stone. Low throw, and Duke can't handle it. So Fuller reaches on the error. That extends the inning. One aboard with 2 outs. Roy Waters tells us that Vidalia beat Thompson 12-5 in game 1 of their series. Thanks, Roy, for all the score updates. Try to keep everybody updated on these playoffs as we go through it. Throw to first is not in time. Jude Worthington, Cason Clance, Trayton Webster, the outfield for the Jackets, left to right. In the dirt, a good stop by Carter Mullis. 1-0 the count. Around the horn, third to first, you've got Alex Mason, Eli Saunders, Ethan Picanso, Duke Stone, and Carter Mullis behind the plate, and sophomore Jonathan Bohannon making his 2nd start of the year on the mound. Again, missed low, 3-0. So after getting the first two, runner aboard by an error now. 3-0 now the count to Green. Green pitched in game one, playing second base here in game two. Walked him on 4 pitches. So 2 on, 2 outs. Well, that'll bring Robinson to the plate. Missed low at 82 as Carter Mullis is going to stroll out to the mound and try to get his pitcher, Jonathan Bohannon, back on track. He's missed with 5 straight pitches. Runners lead from first and second with 2 outs. Bohannon steps off. Comes set, letter high. Misses up and away. And just like that, Bohannon's kind of lost the strike zone. 2-0, swing and a miss. Good hard fastball at 81 miles an hour. Throw in there and let him hit it. Throw back to second, and they got him. Fuller gets picked off second. And that'll end the inning. Jackets 14, Patriots nothing as we've played 1. This is the Jeff Davis Hospital Baseball Network.
Visit Mitch's Pharmacy for that fast, friendly hometown service you deserve. We carry a full line of prescription and over-the-counter medicines so that there is never a long wait. Talk to Mitch and ask how you can save on all your prescriptions. Shop small and save big by switching to Mitch. Inside Mitch's Pharmacy is Designs and More by Brandy, where you will find popular brands like Fieldstone, Corky's, Gans, Braswell's, and Savannah Bee Company, as well as Brandy's own silk and live floral designs and custom gift baskets. We are your one-stop shopping location.
At Altima Hall Bank and Trust, we strive to help you live your best life. That means offering loans for nearly any dream or goal. With competitive rates, local processing, and quick decisions, we can customize a loan to fit your needs. This is Misty Boatwright, Relationship Manager at the Hazlehurst branch. Come see me today at 57 North Tallahassee Street or visit our website at altimahall.bank. And let's work together to achieve your financial goals. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Altamont Bank and Trust takes us to the top of inning 2. Jackets lead it 14-0. We'll be back at the top of the order after the Jackets batted around twice in the first inning. Saunders, Picanso, and Mason. Kendrick threw 61 pitches in the first inning. We've got a new pitcher on the mound. EP American Footwear pitching change. Fuller now in to pitch. So Kendrick pitches 1 inning, allows 6 hits, 14 runs, with 1 strikeout.
Now on the mound for Southwest, number 2, Fuller, leading off with Jeff Davis here in the top of the second. Number 13, Eli Saunders.
Levi Fuller on the mound now for the Patriots, facing Saunders, who fouls it out of play, 0-1. Saunders was hit by a pitch, singled, scored twice in the first inning. The 0-1, swing and a miss at 71, 0-2. Good eye by Eli Saunders. He takes that breaking ball down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside. 2-2. Pop foul out of play on the right side. Brown now catching, with Fuller pitching. Count stays 2-2. Missed low. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Eli Saunders. Leading off here in the top half of inning 2, Jackets up by 14. Swing and a miss. Eli goes down swinging. 1 away for Ethan Picanso. Was hit by a pitch, triple, drove in a pair of runs. Scored twice himself in that first inning. Swing and a miss, 73, up above the letters. Bounced foul. And Picanso finds himself behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, 1 out. Call strike 3, 56 miles an hour. Catches the inside corner. Picanso's caught looking. 2 away from Mason, who reached on an error, singled, and drove in a run. He also scored 2 times. First 4 in the Jackets batting order, scored twice in the first inning. Down low, it's 71. Bases empty, 2 outs for the Jackets here in the second. A little swinging bunt right on the first base side. The pitcher up and throwing to first in time. And a 1-2-3 top of the second for the Patriots. Jackets go in order. We move to the bottom of the second. Jeff Davis leads at 14-0.
Silas Worth Monument Company offers factory direct orders for memorial designs to remember your loved ones. They can create one-of-a-kind computer designs or traditional monuments. You can choose your remembrance in beautiful granite, marble, bronze, or cremation monuments. Call Victor Worth and his staff today at 912-375-4587 or visit their location at 353 Alma Highway in Hazlehurst. Also visit them online at silasworthmonument.com.
The doctors and staff at Southern Eye Care are committed to providing excellent personal care for all of their patients. They are experienced in diagnosing and treating all types of eye problems, from the need for eyeglasses and contact lenses to more complex eye diseases and visual problems requiring more advanced treatments and solutions. They have a large selection of eyeglass frames and sunglasses to choose from, and they offer convenient office hours. Call them at 912-375-2516 to schedule an appointment or visit them at southern-eyecarepc.com.
Jackets up 14-0 on the Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic scoreboard as Altamont Bank and Trust takes us to the bottom half of inning 2. Jonathan Bohannon climbs back up on the bump. He'll be facing Robinson, who was at the plate when Bohannon picked Fuller off second base. So it'll be Robinson, Kendrick, and Pearson due up for the Patriots. Assistant coach for Southwest going over some potential changes with the home plate umpire, but Robinson got a bat. The only sub they had was Iverson, who got stepped on a caught stealing at third base. Conversation continues with the Southwest assistant coach. Bohannon trying to keep loose by tossing off the mound. I thank our game sponsors, Salesworth Monument Company, Southern Eye Care, Three Rivers Meat Company, C&H Creative Flooring. The Jackets drop a spot to number 4 in this week's Atlanta Journal-Constitution baseball poll. Fellowship Christian remains number 1. North Cobb Christian makes a jump all the way up to number 2. Mount Perrin slips a spot to 3rd. Jeff Davis down a spot to 4th. Model at number 5. Appling County 6. Eagles Landing Christian at 7. Redan at number 8. Walker 9. Brantley County is at number 10. Rockmart falls out of the poll this week. Well, looks like we're ready to go now as Robinson stands in to face Jonathan Bohannon. Bohannon picked up one strikeout in the first inning, jams him with an 80-mile-an-hour fastball right in on his fist. 0-1. Been a good crowd of Jacket fans here for this first-round playoff matchup here today. Missed a little outside. It's 1-1. Round 2. Doubleheader day. Swing and a miss on a fastball inside. 2-1 the count. Missed on that pitch, 2-2. Second round action doubleheader would be Saturday the 29th. against the winner between Toombs and Westside Augusta. The 2-2 pitch. Call strike 3, got him looking. Second strikeout for Bohannon. One away. Kendrick, who started on the mound for the Patriots, will bat. Left-handed batter steps in. Missed low for ball 1. Andrew White threw a 3-inning no-hitter in game 1, striking out 7. We're in the second here of game 2, and Southwest still looking for their first hit of the day. There's a strike. Eames accounted a ball and a strike. Nobody on, 1 out. Popped up on foul side, left side, sliding at the dugout. What a catch by Jackson Sayer, now playing third. Let's take a look at that on the Bank of Hazlehurst instant replay. See, the left-handed batter fouled it off. Sayer on the run, right at the face of the dugout, sliding on his knees in the warning track and makes the catch. A great play by Jackson Sayer, who's now playing third base for Alex Mason. That'll bring up Pearson. Base is empty, 2 outs. I believe we got Braden Lawley out playing second for the Jackets now. There's a strike. 0-1 on Pearson. Missed outside. 1-1. Try to catch these substitutes as they come to the plate. Coach Paul Glass getting a lot of guys some playoff experience here. Swing and a miss. 80 miles an hour. The top of the strike zone. It's 1-2. Call strike 3, got him a curveball on the outside corner. That'll end the inning. 3 strikeouts for Bohannon. Patriots are turned away here in the bottom of the second inning. We move to the third. Jackets lead it by 14 on the Jeff Davis Hospital Baseball Network.
Make tailgating easy and delicious with help from Three Rivers Meat Company in Hazlehurst. Three Rivers Meat Company offers specialty cuts of beef, pork, chicken, and seafood. They also have several types of the in-house made fresh sausage. If you need a grill, they're the exclusive dealer for Traeger Grills in Hazlehurst. To place your order in advance, call 912-551-9621 or visit their beautiful meat counter at 90 West Coffee Street. Go Jackets from Derek Wooten and the meat professionals at Three Rivers Meat Company in Hazlehurst.
C&H Creative Flooring can make your floors beautiful. They are this area's foremost experts when it comes to concrete grinding, polishing, crack repair, and epoxy coatings. They offer hundreds of color epoxy flake systems to choose from, custom metallics, neat coats, inlaid emblems, and much more. Whether it's your home, garage, man cave, pool deck, sidewalks, porches, or carport, let us help you make it gorgeous, safe, colorful, and skid resistant. Call Daryl Hutto at 912-381-9037 or Cody Carter at 912-592-5493 or message them on Facebook.
Jackets up 14-0 as we head to the top of the third inning here in game 2. Jackets a winner in game 1, 15-0. We'll catch the changes as they come to the plate. Dylan Kerlock will come on and bat for Carter Mullis. So Kerlock will step in to bat for Carter Mullis. Swings and misses at the first pitch for strike one. Reese Mullis, now playing first base, is out on deck. Popped up. Out of play. 0-2. Kerlock, who caught a lot while Carter Mullis was rehabbing his shoulder, did a great job behind the plate early in the year. Takes one outside for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got him swinging, but the ball gets away from the catcher. A run at first. Give Fuller credit for a strikeout, his third. Run at first on the pass ball. So Pena's going to come on to run at first for Kerlock, who's now catching. Reese Mullis will be the batter. It's like Trey Ray's grabbed the bat, and he'll hit for Ethan Griffin. So Mullis, a freshman, steps in with a run at first, nobody out. Down low for ball one. Runner goes on the 1-0. It's in for a strike. Throw to second is well wide of the bag. So Pena swipes a base. He's at second. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count on Mullis. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Jackets need a run here and then hold the Patriots in the bottom half of the inning to complete the sweep. That's bounced in front. On the move is Pena. Throw to third is high. Gets into left field. Here's your 15th run coming across the plate on the throwing error. So a wild pitch and then a throwing error. Scores a run, and it's now Jackets now lead at 15-0 on the Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic scoreboard. 2-2 the count to Mullis now with the bases empty. Ripped into left field for a base hit. Gets by the left fielder. Mullis is going to end up at second with a double. Bring Trey Ray to the plate. To bat for Ethan Griffin, the designated hitter. Swing and a miss. Reese Mullis runs at second. Nobody out. Holden Ellis waits on deck for the Jackets. Line drive into center field. Center fielder has it measured. Mullis has to hustle back to second. Trey hit it on the line, but right at the center fielder Robinson. There's one away. We'll bring up Holden Ellis. Runner at second, now one out. Ball gets by the catcher. Reese will move over to third on the wild pitch. One ball, no strike. Popped up. Pitcher coming all the way to the foul line, calling for it. He makes the catch. For out number 2. Worthington will bat, who had a triple and reached on an error, drove in one, scored one. Jude swings and misses. Runner at third with 2 outs. Jackets up by 15. 1-15-0 in game 1, so going for the sweep here in game 2. It's fouled out of play. 0-2 the count on Worthington. Worth County is advanced over Rutland. Will face a winner between Washington County and Appling. Worthington ropes one into left, but right at the left fielder, and that'll end the inning. Jackets pick up a run on one hit. We go to the bottom of the third. Got to hold them, Jackets. Jeff Davis leads at 15-0 on the Jeff Davis Hospital Baseball Network.
Good day, Hazlehurst. It's your family guy, Dr. Tabby, here at our brand new wellness center located at 15 Hester, right across from Jeff Davis Hospital. Just look for the ball guy in scrubs. Ask Tab. We're now accepting new patients by walk-in or appointment. Wellness Center will provide comprehensive health care services to our Jeff Davis community. Our team of experienced medical professionals offer primary care services, telemedicine, occupational health, chronic care medicine, genetic testing, wellness products, and weight loss management. Now, don't be a stranger so your health is never in danger. Call us today, 912-699-6570.
Since their founding in 1968, the Beasley Group has become a vertically integrated leader in the forest products industry, and this growth has made them the largest hardwood sawmill in the United States and North America's foremost producer of crane mats and timbers for the energy transmission, utility, and construction industries. The Beasley Group is proud to be members of the Hazlehurst and Jeff Davis County community. They are also proud supporters of all Jeff Davis High School sports. Go Jackets from the Beasley Group.
Altamont Bank and Trust takes us to the bottom of the third. Jackets need 3 outs to advance to the second round. Those on our YouTube feed just saw that great ad by Beasley Group. I tell you what, Beasley Group, one of our great sponsors of Jeff Davis Athletic, our streaming sponsor this year. Strike from Bohannon at 78. 0-1 to Props. Props, then Brown, and back to top of the order for Hill. Andrew White did not allow a hit in game 1. Bohannon has not allowed one here in game 2. Jammed him with a fastball, and it's 0-2. Jeff Davis Hospital, our network sponsors, also a great supporter of Jeff Davis Athletics. Home runs this season has been sponsored by Williams Brothers Trucking. Our scoreboard, which is reading 15-0 Jackets by Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic. That's up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitching changes sponsored by EP American Footwear. Field condition report by Mitch's Farmers. It's been a great day for baseball rather. That's down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Instant replay brought to you by Bank of Hazlehurst and our inning changes. Altamont Bank and Trust. The 2-2 by Bohannon. Got it looking with a fastball right at the knees. That's the 4th strikeout for Jonathan. 1 away. Our game sponsors, Salesworth Monument, Southern Eye Care, 3 Rivers Meat Company, and C&H Creative Flooring. And, of course, all of our many alumni sponsors, including Davis Farm and Garden and Cypress Hill Tent Shop. We thank all of our fine sponsors. Without these great sponsors, we can't continue to bring you Yellow Jacket baseball on this, hopefully, a championship drive here. Swing and a miss by Brown. Jackets in a tough side of the bracket. Breaking ball stayed a little bit high. Take on the winner between Toombs County and Westside Augusta in round 2. Swing and a miss. A pitch down and in. It's 1-2. The upper half of our quarter of the bracket, you've got Athens Academy taking on a top 10 ranked Model. And then the other matchup is 2 top 10 teams, Eagles Landing Christian and Mount Perrin Christian. Down low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 3 top 10 teams in our one quarter of the bracket here. Down low, 3-2. Eagles Landing Christian is number 7. Model is number 5. Mount Perrin number 2, and Jeff Davis number 4. Check that Model Mount Perrin number 3. High in the air, on the infield. Jackson Sayer hollers, he's got it. On the infield, Grass makes the catch. 2 gone, and the Jackets are an out away from a first round sweep. And out of way from a pair of 3-inning no-hitters. Hill's going to be the batter. He struck out looking his first time. Andrew White held the Patriots hitless for 3 innings with 7 strikeouts in the first game. Bohannon now has 4. Hill shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes it down low for ball 1. Jackson Sayers playing at third. Reese Mullis at first. Brandon Lawley, I believe, is at second. Didn't catch who was at shortstop. There's a strike at the knees at 80 miles an hour. So Bohannon's consistently been 80-81 with his fastball and has kept it down in the zone except when he chooses to go up high. Pitched a great ball game here. Both he and Andrew both. That missed low and away. That's Eli Saunders still out at shortstop for the Jackets. Call strike on the inside corner. And Southwest Patriots down to their final strike here in this first round series. Jackets need one more good one to advance to the second round. Hosting either Toombs or Westside Augusta on Saturday. Grounded to third. Sayer, a nice pickup on the short hop. He throws over to Reese Mullis. And there's your ball game. Jackets come away with a second 3-inning no-hitter as your final score here in Game 2. Same as Game 1. Jackets win it 15-0. We'll take a break here on the Jeff Davis Hospital Network, and we'll be back with our post-game show.
Williams Brothers Trucking is now hiring qualified CDL Class A licensed drivers with at least 2 years over-the-road tractor-trailer experience.
Williams Brothers Trucking has an excellent benefits package. They have quarterly bonuses. They have great insurance.
They offer flexibility as far as your work schedule. You're not really pressured into starting at any certain time throughout the day.
Be home every day with family-owned and operated Williams Brothers Trucking. Apply now online.
Go Jackets!
Dr. Kurt Monsiak and his staff at the Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic have proudly served this community as the original walk-in clinic for your sick visit needs and as volunteer sports medicine for all our Jeff Davis athletics since 2014. Whether at the clinic, on the sidelines, courtside, mat side, or on the diamond, Dr. Kirk is always ready to help. Give him a call at 912-375 at 22 Cross Street in Hazlehurst, behind Jeff Davis Hospital. God bless and go Jackets from the Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic.
EP American Footwear in Hazlehurst is proud to be a part of the Hazlehurst Jeff Davis community and are proud sponsors of all Jeff Davis County sports. If you're looking for a great job with a great company, they are hiring for all shifts. You can apply in person Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 10 North Gill Street in Hazlehurst. Go Jackets from all the folks at EP American Footwear of Hazlehurst. Go Jackets!
The Bank of Hazlehurst is Jeff Davis County's only locally owned and operated bank, serving their friends and family since 1906. They offer a wide array of services, including personal, commercial, and electronic banking services, along with mortgage and ag lending. For more information on the services they offer, call them at 912-375-4228. Download their banking app or contact them online at bankofhazlehurst.com. The Bank of Hazlehurst. When others have their branches, they have their roots.
The Jackets a winner here in Game 2 to complete the sweep. Jeff Davis wins this one 15 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. Southwest, no runs, no hits, 3 errors. In Game 1, the same score. Jackets 15 runs on 7 hits. Southwest, no runs on no hits. Jackson, step up here close so we can get you on camera here. Right up here close this way. Oh, there we go. Now we got you. All right, Jackson. Tell you what, they tried you out pretty strong that last inning. Came through every time.
Oh yeah, yes sir. You got to.
Tell us about the catch over there in front of the dugout, boy. That was a pretty good, nifty little sliding catch.
You just gotta, trust your teammates. They're telling me I got room, and once you hit that gravel, you gotta know how many steps you got. And I know how many steps I got, and you just gotta make those plays in big spots.
Get 2-3 inning wins here to sweep Game 1. You guys are scored a bunch of runs. Look like getting on a roll here. Get to head on to the second round. Tell us how that feels here.
It feels great. It feels like everything's lining up for us. We're coming in hot going into the second round, and the main thing is just be playing good.
You're a junior, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I know this is a big series for you. It's been a really big junior class, really productive junior class, and you got 2 seniors. Now you guys are really wanting to send those 2 guys out on a big note, aren't you?
Yes, sir, we got to. We want to send them on the way on a good note.
All right, congratulations on the win today.
Appreciate it.
Jackson Sayer doing some great defensive works for the Jackets. What's your name?
Andrew White.
Andrew White. Andrew pitched Game 1. Did not allow a hit in 3 innings, striking out at 7, I believe it was, in that first game. Yes, sir. And so tell us what was working for you in Game 1.
Fastball, and I had to struggle with my curveball a little bit.
Uh-huh.
I got it down pat towards the end.
Well, you come out firing. You just were throwing BBs at him those first 4, 5, 6 batters, and so that set the tone early, and then your team got you a lot of runs in the second inning, and so that made you be able a little more aggressive, didn't it?
Yeah, it's good, and you got some run support when you're going out there on the mound.
Mm-hmm. All right, so winning here in the first round and moving on to the second. This your first playoff baseball experience?
Yes, sir.
Varsed up. Tell us what you feel about.
I felt a little nervous going in there at first.
Mm-hmm.
Then I realized it's just another game. Went in there 3 strikes, pitched good.
Well, you sure did. Thank you much. Congratulations picking up the win in Game 1. Andrew White. What's your name?
Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan. All right, came in, pitched Game 2, got the win. I tell you what, not many people get the luxury of walking out to the mound, throw your first pitch with a 14-run lead. That had to feel really good, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right, now I know you were all set, ready to go. Did that, having to sit in the dugout that long while your teammate scored 14 runs, Did that affect you any at the start of the game?
It made me where I wasn't as loose. I was a little colder than I should have been.
Uh-huh. Well, it's hard to stay loose. You never expect a 14-run inning, do you?
No, sir.
All right, so we get a big win here. You pitched really well here, and Game 2 did not allow a hit. You and Andrew both, neither one of you gave a hit here in 2 games. That's some mighty strong pitching.
Yes, sir.
All right, moving on to the second round of the playoffs. Tell us what it feels like.
Feels pretty good to be a part of it.
Uh-huh. All right, well, congratulations on getting the win here in Game 2. We'll see you on Saturday. Carter Mullis comes in. Carter had some big at-bats at the plate. You guys scored a bunch of runs and put these 2 games away early. You had Andrew Game 1. You started Game 2 with Jonathan pitching. Both of them were just really basically just attacking the strike zone, weren't they?
Yes, sir. You know, those 2 guys we have on the mound today, they're younger guys, but they've had a lot of innings on the mounds this year. And right now we're just trying to keep them in peak performance shape right here before we get deeper into the playoffs.
You're one of the juniors on this team. I know you guys got some high expectations, really want to help these 2 seniors that you got go out on a high note this year. Tell us a little bit about as we building this momentum to go into the next round of the playoffs.
Yes, sir. We're just trying to start playing our best baseball right now.
Uh-huh.
You know, we survived the region, and we want to get something going right here and carry this momentum into the next series.
All right. Well, congratulations. 2 big wins today. Let's go get them on Saturday. Carter Mullis joins us here. Jude, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm beginning to learn you guys. Jude Worthington. Boy, I tell you what, had a big triple one in Game 2, leading in the first inning. Tell us about your hit. Did you shoot it in the right field corner?
Yes, sir. It was a little outside. I just put a good swing on it. Let it go in that gap.
You sure did, and then had some wheels running around those bases.
Yes, sir.
All right, so this team has had 2 big wins here today, kind of getting keyed up to make a playoff run. Now we'll head on to the next round. It's going to be Saturday. Tell us a little bit about how this team is coming together.
Yes, sir. Just trying to get momentum going into the next round. Just trying to keep momentum, get the bats going, get the defense doing good and pitching. You know, just trying to carry momentum.
I tell you, we've talked a little bit about the depth this team is building up. We see Andrew and Jonathan stepping up on the mound, building some pitching depth along with some other guys. Hayden Turner's been hurt, and you and Camo stepped up and filled that spot, building up that outfield depth. So this team is real solid top to bottom, isn't it?
Yes, sir, and depth will help a lot going forward in the playoffs.
Congratulations on the triple and getting the win today.
Yes, sir.
Jude Worthington. Coach Paul Glass joined us. Coach, I had to ask Jonathan how it felt to walk out on the bump with 14 runs. You don't get to do that very often.
Yeah, we talk all the time. We talk all the time about putting up a crooked number, buddy. But I tell you what, that's as crooked as you can get it,
That's
pretty
right.
much. But yeah, if you could dial that up every time, you probably have a pretty good winning percentage. But
he said he got a little cold, had to sit too long.
Yeah.
When that's kind of a catch-22 there. You like to have all those runs, but then your pitcher has to sit around and wait for him to.
Well, one thing in that, and I'm glad it kind of reared its head a little bit right here today, is Coach Weems has done a good job, and he's got a little 2-out routine that the starting pitcher will do as soon as we're hitting and we get 2 outs. Then the starting pitcher has a little routine that he does to kind of get ready to go out there so you're not going out there cold, and we're not doing a very good job of that. So you got to do a little bit more than just go out there and lob a ball and play catch. I mean, you got to recognize, hey, this inning's, we've already put up how many the number was, and we only had an out or no outs, and I need to go out there and basically almost get loose again, you know. So we got to do a better job of that, being aware of stuff and not getting caught off guard with things like that. But, I mean, I tell you this, man, I was really pleased with how we swung the bat today. And when the game started getting a little bit lopsided, I thought we still started swinging. We kept swinging the bat.
Didn't let off.
Yeah, and I with the exception of the very last inning, we had some bad at-bats in the second game, in the later part of that game. And you could sense that our focus was kind of starting to wander a little bit, and that's something that needs to be addressed. So you need stuff like that to kind of rear up a little bit in the playoffs, so it gives you something to kind of address. Because if you don't, it'll bust us. And again, we had a runner at third, line drive hit to the outfield. We go flying down the line like we're trying to beat out a throw at the plate, and we got to work back to tag. And, I mean, in a one-run game, that could be huge if we don't score that run.
Right.
So that reared up again. So there's some things out there that we did that we need to fix, because if you can keep advancing, then the games will get a little bit tighter, and them mistakes right there will get magnified big time. You hardly even remember that even happened in a 15-0 game. But in a 0-0 game or in a 1-0 game, that's going to be almost like somebody hitting the ball out of the ballpark. That's the kind of mistake. I mean, people still talking about the timeout that Chris Webber, in the Final Four them years, and he forgot how many timeouts they had left, and he called timeout, and it's a technical foul, and that eliminated them. And people are still talking about it this many years later.
That's
so.
right.
But in a blowout game, that wouldn't have been a big deal. But in a tight game, it is. So, we got to be aware of those kind of things, and our awareness about the game in general needs to be a little bit better as we get as we creep a little deeper in. So, we talk about it all the time that outs get magnified, runs get magnified, strikes get magnified. Everything gets bigger as you go, and any mistakes that we made will get magnified. On the other side of that, big plays that you make get magnified. Man, what a play Jackson Sayer made right in front of third base.
That's what I talked to him about, and two other solid plays at third base there too.
So those are the tougher. That was a great play. That wasn't a tougher than average play, man. That was a great play.
It was.
And you make those kind of plays, then you really take the wind out of their sails. And you know what? Southwest made one of those plays.
They did.
I thought Mason hit that ball a ton. And
I did too.
I mean, Eli was almost pulling up at the plate, and that guy caught that ball. The guy ran that ball down out there and doubled us off. And, hey, you just got to tip your hat when they make that play like that. And, but we got to do a better job on all the little things, and we got a little bit of time now. It felt like we didn't have much time from the end of the regular season to the first round, but now we got a good 3 or 4 days right here that we can get a little work in and kind of, soften some rough edges right there. And, because it's going to get tougher as we go for sure. It always does.
It sure does, because next up is either Westside Augusta, who's got a huge, strong baseball tradition. We've seen them several times in the playoffs. We've got the advantage of them once or twice. They've taken us to the woodshed a couple of times. Or Toombs County, who we know what it is when you play Toombs County. It's a dogfight from start to finish for those guys. So.
Man, I tell you, you just talk about that right there, and all of a sudden you can't enjoy these wins no more. You know what I mean?
Bust your balloon
right
quick.
Yeah, I know, man. I tell you. But, in the last 2 years, we've seen two of the winningest baseball coaches in Georgia high school baseball history on this field. And with Gerald Barnes last year with Westside Augusta, and with Jimmy Lewis this year with Harlem. And, I don't know if it'll be Westside or if it'll be Toombs. But you got – and even with Toombs County with Derek, I mean, you talk about a coaching pedigree right there. My gosh,
sir.
we still use Greg James and some of the things that we've learned from him in our baseball program. So and Derek is right in line with him. So – whoever we play is going to be a tough out for sure. Right. And you got tradition in both places.
Coach Barnes retired, he ain't left the cupboard bare over there.
No, man, no way.
They ain't forgot how to play baseball on the west side of Augusta.
You don't get 800, 900, 1,000 wins like he got, and just all of a sudden it's just a completely different place up there, I wouldn't think. So it'd be interesting to see how that series works out. I mean, I think no matter which way it works out, we'll still be here.
We'll be at home, yes.
So that helps.
That's a privilege to win in your region.
Oh, yeah. So that helps. And but whoever it is coming in, man, you're going to have to be ready to play, because you better buckle up from here out.
That's right.
It'll get tight, and you got to play good. And, we don't need to play tight and tense and nervous, but you need to play with urgency. But you got to be able to play free and easy, and you got to be able to play with your emotions under control. Right. You want to play with enthusiasm. You want to play with all that kind of stuff. But if you let it take the best of you, then it's going to take you away from your game, and it's going to end up hurting you. So, that's the thing that we're going to really hammer to our guys going forward is let's play with emotion, but let's not let the emotion get the best of us right here and dominate you and cause you to do things that you don't need to do. So, it'll be big. And I tell you what, I really was kind of halfway enjoying these 2 wins right here, and then all of a sudden now I can't think of nothing but West Side and Toombs County. Yeah. So but that's the way it is,
You
man.
get to enjoy it the rest of the night, then you start sweating tomorrow. We'll let you have the rest of the night on.
Well, that's the way it is, man. No, I mean, I'd rather be grinding about who I'm going to be playing in the playoffs than sitting at the house right now.
That's right.
So that's the way it is, and that's the nature of the game. But let's get our feet up under us a little bit and get our wits about us and get a little work in, and let's get ready to fire at it again on Saturday.
Saturday will be the doubleheader day. As soon as we know the opponent, we'll get the timeout for everybody. But whoever it is going to bring a big crowd, so we better pack the park.
Oh, yeah. We need to create that atmosphere here. We talked about a team that we played this year. I can't remember who it was we played. Their coach told me he brought everybody in his program because he wanted them to experience the atmosphere. And I kind of took that as a little bit of a compliment because he's expecting a tough place to play.
That's right.
So, we need to make this a tough place to play. So, hopefully this will be a game times. We're going to try to shoot for game times after lunch if possible.
Right.
So have a whole day to play in good weather and. Yeah, let's create a little atmosphere, make this a tough place to play. And
if Toombs comes, it's going to be packed to the gills.
Oh, boy, yeah, man. I'm going to tell you what.
Bring your folding chairs about Tuesday.
Yeah, you might need to put up a deer stand or two out
right.
there, I know. But, that's why you play these games.
Exactly
I told our guys before the game. I heard Coach Helton talk about everybody gets 10 games. It's the ones after them 10 that you want to get a chance to play. And we got a chance to play after our – guaranteed games that we got. So let's make the most of our opportunity and let's play as many of them as we can play.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the sweep here.
Thank you, Jim.
And I'll tell you, two guys that pitched, you don't get too many doubleheader no-hitters. So
oh, yeah.
I tell you what, that's another feather in our cap. So
we might need to kind of just, by the way, don't get the big head too much. But you're right, that is a good feat, and they did throw well. So,
right.
Yeah, we'll let them we'll kind of, by the way, hey,
and we talked a little bit, about those two guys building pitching depth, and Jude and Camo, what they've done to build some outfield depth. That Hayden's been on the shelf for a while, so everybody's stepping up when their name's called.
And that's what's got to happen if you're going to have a chance to make a run. Is somebody in there that may not have had a lot of innings is going to have an opportunity to do something. So be ready when your number's called because it's probably going to happen.
All right, Coach. Congratulations. Let's go get them Saturday.
All right.
Coach Paul Glass here on a winning Monday, the Jacket sweep. Westside Augusta winning both ends of the doubleheader by identical scores, 15-0, both games going 3 innings. That's going to wrap it up here at Jeff Davis Park. For our cameraman, Moises Sabaha, our director, Ethan Dixon, this is Jim Sewell. Good night, everybody.